Hey everybody, welcome back. Johnny here. Today we're playing Garen into Darius once again. Very common matchup. We see a lot of Darius. Today we're playing with Phase Rush, Nimbus Cloak, Celerity, Scorch, and Overgrowth and Conditioning for scaling runes. We're playing with D-Shield, Q-Start. We're gonna look for some very short trades with this man. Trade equal health as much as we can in very short amounts. Because ultimately we have sustain, he doesn't unless he lands his Q. So we walk back here. He tanks the Scorch, which is a nice little added bonus. And we're very comfortable getting pushed in this matchup. We have to understand that we won't be able to access some of the CS until we have probably level 3 realistically. And we are gonna heal up from that, so that's okay. We just need to get our early XP here. I'm not gonna go for that one, it's not worth it. He's doing a good job of positioning very aggressively, so we're gonna just drop farm for the initial part. Once the wave crashes into our tower, we can look to play out the bounce. I messed it up. I won't blame you if I see a -1 in the comments. Oh wow. Okay. Take that. That's actually a pretty good trade for me. He just used W, so we're gonna Q into him. And by doing that, we avoid the outer edge of his Q, which is critical. That is sort of the main thing we have to have in at the top of our mental stack, is we want to avoid the outer edge of the Q. Okay. Didn't manage to do it that time, that's okay. I'm gonna W. Okay. We took a bit too much there. On the bright side, we still have a potion to work with. Ooh, he still got me, huh? I think he could have flashed to try to kill me. To be honest with you.
I stand ready.
The only cool thing is he's actually in kill range from us as well. I'm just gonna wait until I get level 5. And then we can ignite QE. And that will be a kill, but...
Keep faith in yourself.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, the mechanics didn't really pan out. I was trying to flash out of his Q, but that's okay. The idea was solid, and we get the kill either way.
What we do is right.
Let's see if we can shove this really quickly. Messed up some of our last hits there. You can tell it's the first game of the day.
This world needs hope.
Ooh. Okay, so I Q him for phase rush. Might not be enough still. Okay, we overstayed. We had to make a tough choice at the end of the day, right? Do we stay and try to shove in the wave, or do we go back and take a bad recall? And it was a tough choice. When like the dust settles, I'm not too happy with it because we are down CS as well. So it's a bit of a suboptimal outcome, but this can be a tough matchup and he has played it well so far. But on the bright side, we have our ult up right now. Ooh. Okay. Cool. I'm happy with this position.
Never forget why we fight.
We might take a bit of damage from the wave here, but we can hold it permanently on our side. There we go.
For Demacia.
He's gonna be losing XP for like every moment he's away from lane, right? Oop. Didn't get that one. So we're just gonna try to get as much CS as we can.
I'm coming.
We're very happy denying him XP here. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, like if he gets the grubs or whatever. Just won't be worth it, especially because my team is playing for Dragon right now, if you watch very carefully. So he went back and bought items. It's something we have to keep in the back of our mind, like he's actually gonna be stronger now.
Our deeds shape the future.
Okay. Wow. Does that kill me? Oh, yeah, alright. That's rough, dude. We're gonna buy 2 long swords and come back. I didn't respect him enough, honestly. He had too big of a damage upgrade with the Sheen. Fair enough. He's doing a good job abusing his advantage. We're gonna also lose a whole cannon wave here. So this is gonna be a good example of playing from behind, playing from a losing position. But I kid you not, Garen is so powerful that we will not only win this game, but we will take this man's soul. We'll take his balls in our hand. Maybe not right now, not this minute, but stick with me. And I'll show you. We absolutely have all the tools to recover from this bad start. And this can happen. Darius is a very strong enemy in lane. If we make mistakes, he can very easily punish us. So let's keep our focus here. Our main idea is to try to shove a very big wave into his tower, so we're taking our time with this wave here. Okay, we have to get those last hits, man. Okay. If he wants to tank the whole wave, we'll allow him to do so.
Fear is the first of many foes.
So WE here. Nice try. Phase rush for the win. Nice try.
An ally has been slain.
And there we go. Get that one. At the end of the day, my Samira is having a really good time bottom lane. We don't even need to be the hero of this story to have a very good time in the game. Okay. I just tag him with my Q there for the Scorch proc. It really adds up, actually. We would love to be able to crash into his tower. So if he gives me this space right now, I'm just gonna take advantage of my wave clear, shove this in, pressure him to come back to the lane. We'll buy a phage, get back to lane. The one difficulty we're gonna have, guys, is he's rushing his item, right? So that means he's gonna, because we bought Berserker's Greaves and he didn't buy boots, he's gonna hit his item a lot before we do. So there's gonna be a power trough or like a valley where he's gonna be a lot stronger than us. We're gonna have to be patient. Make sure we don't feed him. And then once we get our Stride Breaker, we're gonna be very strong again.
Just by law or by sword.
I'm gonna look to shove that so that I can help my team here in this skirmish. You see, the Darius is losing the wave top.
This world needs.
The Rammus is pretty scary, so I don't necessarily want to jump into a fight against him. So this is what I'm talking about. He now has his completed item.
I will not falter.
It's gonna be a while until I get mine, right? Because we're behind. Plus we bought boots. So we have to play real safe here. Looks like they're both... I don't think... I was thinking... Yeah. I was thinking about flashing to ult the Darius, but I thought we would get him anyway, so we conserve our flash, which is nice. I don't like my E here because we should have saved it for a high value E on the next wave. That's okay. I'm gonna get it back. So. He's gonna lose these. I could try to get this plate, but honestly, I'm very afraid that I won't get it in time. And I prefer to err on the side of, like, not getting it, but getting to lane really early, right? So now he has completed boots. We still need 1,000 gold, right? We're definitely behind still, but we're making a comeback slowly, which is very nice. And we're gonna be here to stop him from taking any HP from my tower. Whoops, missed that one. There we go. This is the most important thing, right? We need to... There we go. We need to keep our composure. This is a difficult game. We've made some mistakes. How can we make the best out of this difficult position? We have some advantages, even though it may not look like it. For example, we actually have an XP advantage because of how we played the lane. And he is choosing to push the wave into me, which means I don't have to walk up for last hits. He's kindly shoving in the wave for me. I can just farm it for free, and we're happy to do this, right? Now, we just want to watch
Our deeds shape
that he's not... we have to signal missing. Yeah, there we go. There's a chance he will like go try to kill my teammates, but if he does that, he opens up a lot of space for us. So even if we end up losing because he gets a kill or two, we at least win in terms of making a comeback on our side. So either way, we sort of win. So here, there we go.
no escape.
And he just dies. We full shaven. And that, look at that, guys. Look at the power of Garen, by the way. We're like a full 1,000 gold down in terms of items. but we sequence our abilities in the perfect way. We do an insane amount of damage to him. Right? He was full HP, by the way. It's just that he was really irresponsible with how... fiscally irresponsible with how he used his abilities. And we take advantage of that. Now, this game is a special one because we have both Rammus and Darius. I'm going to choose to do something very different here and go into a black cleaver. Because I have the feeling, and this could be wrong, I have the feeling that getting the tankiness plus the armor reduction is going to help me a great deal to take down both Rammus and Darius in the long run. And I think that I'm going to build a lot more tanky this game in general, because my team honestly could really use a bit more of a frontliner. And so that's sort of what I'm going to build towards. I really missed that cannon, bro. Little Scorch trade actually does significant poke. Okay. I don't think we can... Oh, maybe we can. Yeah. There we go. I had a bit of a brain glitch there. For some reason in my mind, the tier 1 was still existing. But of course, we took it down earlier, so... It happens sometimes. I mean, our Samira is just gigantic, right? Is that the freest Ashe ever?
Our courage must never waver.
There we go. And let's go back here. So there you go, guys. We kept our composure. We're 4-2 in an extremely hard game. The Darius is 2-4. He's made a lot of mistakes. So did we early on, to be fair. But we're looking really good now. Of course, our team is also doing well. My jungler is doing okay. My bottom lane is doing super well. So, but this is going to happen in your games too. Sometimes you're going to have a winning bottom lane. Sometimes you'll have a losing bottom lane. But what we can do, what's in our control, is like keep the composure. And even when we have a really hard game, try to always think about what we can do to make the game harder for the enemy, right? This is actually really bad because we fed a shutdown to the Darius, but again, we can't control what our teammates do. So we choose to not get mad about that because it's completely outside of our control. It's the way I think about it, guys, is like our teammates are NPCs. Okay, I'm not gonna take this camp because the dragon is up. But yeah, that's my philosophy, that teammates are like NPCs and you have to like use them to your advantage. So by taking the tower, the Darius is now responding, which means he can't be here to fight our enemies. I'm not gonna go into that because it's too many of them. Okay. I'm happy to just take the dragon. We don't need to do anything fancy. I'm gonna signal my team to come back because we're not there to help them, but we'll see what they choose to do. Again, our perspective is that this is a single player game. We're playing the best game we can. And kind of like picking up on the thread that we talked about, I'm gonna look to make myself pretty tanky this game so that I can face tank a lot of the stuff they got, you know, coming at me. Like, for example, the Blade of the Ruined King Ashe, even though she's behind, is gonna hurt. This Darius is gonna hurt, right? But look at this, we have 2 items and components. Darius has not finished his 2nd item. So we're actually stronger than him, plus we are a level ahead. So we have a decent time side laning into the Darius. He's not here right now, but that's okay. We can create a lot of pressure top lane. There we go.
We fight for those who cannot.
We'll try to, try to cause them to move. I'm gonna W there and just Q away with the move speed. Perfect.
For a moment, I thought I'd broken a sweat.
And now they're isolated, so if we can take this fight, it'll be really good for us, potentially. Wow. Yeah. That did not go like how I envisioned it. It was pretty unfortunate, actually.
Show them the strength of Demacia.
And I think we're gonna go back here. When we look at it, the next objective on the map is Baron. So I'm gonna go bottom and I'm gonna like get my team excited about the prospect of taking Baron. I'm gonna go bottom, create pressure on the opposite side. We need 1300 gold to finish our next item here. It's gonna make us much more survivable against this Darius and this Ashe. And after that, I think we will consider getting a steraks to become an even bigger beefcake. Is that a term? Beefcake? Pretty sure it is. You guys can tell me in the comments. We just want to be like the biggest meathead we can be in this game. That's the way I view it, at least. In my opinion, the Darius is the highest threat enemy there, so I choose to use my flash ult on him, which I'm pretty happy about. Everybody else is pretty low. Ooh. Might be in a little bit of trouble here, not gonna lie.
Our courage must never waver.
Okay. Wow, really? Let's W here. Oof. I don't know about that move. Okay. We shave her. So the dragon is coming up. I think we have enough time to reset and then run there with our completed item here. And let's look for a steraks gage next. There we go. Here we go. We're gonna be nice and tanky. What is my team up to? Okay. Honestly, way better than what I expected when I first looked at that, but we'll take it. But Darius still doesn't have his third item. We should be able to shave him. We're still a level ahead. So really important that we... Sure, this Darius is getting some kills. But look at this. He's 7 and 7. He's died 7 times. We are 7 and 2. And that's making a big difference. We're just on the map a lot more than he is, right? Because he's dying. Now, obviously, he's also having to face a really fed Samira, which is not easy. But we're taking really good advantage of the situation here. Gotta be opportunistic as well. I might be able to come here and make a difference. Yeah, this is not really something I'm that comfortable running into because Darius is alive.
What we do is right.
Okay. In my opinion, that was a bad decision to take an engagement right there under their tower. So I choose to not really participate in it. Sure, I have my ultimate, but it's not really worth it for me to die. I have a 700 gold shutdown. 700 gold shutdown. It's crazy. If I give that to whatever, the Darius, like, just think about it, man. It's gonna be a complete disaster. So we're gonna choose to play real safe. There we go. Okay. That guy is warned. I think we should really consider Baron here. Definitely a possibility. Ooh. He actually survived it because of the heal. Ooh. I got him. I'm gonna die. So Ashe took my shutdown. I'm okay with that because this is a 2 and 9 Ashe. So end of the day, not as bad as it could be. We would have wanted to avoid it, but we took the Darius with us. I think that's pretty okay. That's pretty much guaranteeing they can't take the Baron, which I think is the most important thing under those circumstances. Now this is really interesting because my team could be in a position to take Baron here. I'm just gonna signal them to go take it. Again, guys, sometimes your team won't listen. Like, right now I'm pinging Baron. I think it's a really good idea to do it. I'm gonna go towards it. My body language is gonna be like, I fucking want this Baron. I'm going for this Baron. I can't control what my team does. And we can see, in fact, that my Samira chooses to 1v5 instead. Which, I guess that works out. I don't know how replicable of a strategy it is. But, hey, again, opportunistic. If they all die from a play like that, we're gonna look to take as much as we can here. We'll take the inhib. That's okay. Don't have to overstay for anything else. Alright. We're very tanky here, so not too worried about dying to those guys. Let's make sure we get this Baron. Accelerate it a little bit. There we go. I'm not even gonna reset. We don't have anything amazing to buy right now. I'm gonna keep the pressure top lane. Remind my team that Elder Dragon is coming up in about 2 minutes. Again, just get everybody excited about the next project here.
I will not falter.
There we go. We can actually look to kill this Darius, but I'm not going to overforce it either. happy enough to just get the wave in.
I stand ready.
And look at that. He has to give the tower, right? We just hold that guy and he's dead. That's it, guys. Really simple. We had the opportunity to benefit from a really fed Samira in our team, and we took it. We took this guy's soul along with it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.